Good morning, family. How's everybody getting on? And guys, I'm gonna set the tone for this video and just say right off the bat that our enemies are playing a very, very sneaky game because they know we figured them out, right? What they're attempting to do, I feel, in fact, I believe it quite confidently, considering a lot of the things that I've been witnessing and seeing with my own eyes. They are attempting many forms of which they are cloaking up and covering over many methods of manipulation based off of a fake narrative being imposed still continually, despite the warnings from God, despite the fact that we've awakened to their garbage, right? They are still continually coming up with new methods of gaslighting us, okay? And they're trying it in many forms and many ways. Now, they're afraid of being exposed themselves, okay, and people cottoning on to what they're doing and, you know, paying attention to them in a way that's suspicious. They don't want to be looked at as the bad guys. They want to be the victims. They want to be the good guys, okay? When in actuality, they're the perpetrators who have been perpetrating and carrying out and initiating these attacks against us as targeted people, all right? Now they know we figured them out, that we've cottoned on to what they're doing, that we're aware of them, that we're watching them. They are going to back off, and then they're going to send random familiar spirits and these people that are sent from the government, from law enforcement, from covens, okay? Many kinds of evil, wicked people. And they're going to prod us in certain ways where they're attempting to gaslight us into, because they're still clinging on to a fake hope that they've got in their minds about how they can still try and make us look crazy and get mad at them and appear as, you know, to make us look and appear as the crazy ones. That's what they're trying to do right now. That's why, you know, our enemies have been very quiet recently. They've been very quiet. It's because they're re-strategizing, okay? Plain and simple. In a nutshell, they're re-strategizing and they're regrouping, and they may send new faces, okay? They may send new people. You may get random opportunities. Be very careful. Don't take the bait. Do not take the bait. You carry on with God, doing your own thing, focusing on building positive habits, focusing on building up your character, your spiritual strength, and growing in the Lord, okay? You carry on doing that. Do not fall for these fake opportunities that are gonna get sent to you, to me. I'm expecting it, and we ought to be prepared. We're gonna be prepared together, guys. We're a family in this, all right? And I've been feeling this on my spirit. I feel like God is prompting me to create a video and explain about their methods of craziness and how they're going to gaslight us in many different forms and ways. New faces are going to be sent our way. Opportunities are going to randomly, spontaneously pop up out of the blue and present themselves from a demoniac who's put on assignment and trying to, you know, hook you and reel you in. That's, expect that, guys. We ain't really got to be surprised much anymore, okay? Yeah, now their veils are lifted. Their game is over, guys. Their game is over. They're out. They're out. Big time. They've messed up badly. And yeah, we can enjoy the show. We can enjoy the puppet show and have a good laugh and wait and see what happens next. Guys, take the opportunity to have fun, all right? Counteract them continually, fight in the spirit, pray to the Lord God, okay? To fight on your behalf against the rage of the wicked, your enemies, my enemies. I'm going to be doing the same, you know. I'm going to be having a right good laugh, okay? And you ought to as well. That's my piece of advice. Have a good laugh at all their attacks. Every time they try gaslight you, just act, you know, just be like, it's not a matter of acting, but be like careless, be nonchalant. One ear out the other, you know. Brush it off your shoulder. Give them the cold shoulder. Just keep walking with your head held high. And remember who you are in the Lord, and you'll be good to go. Excuse me. You'll be good to go. All right. So they're gonna try very sneakily to hook you in some way, shape, or form. They're going to appear to be these different kinds of people. They're going to act like nothing happened. They're going to still play the game, but they know we've won the game and their game is over. But yeah, in their minds, it is ridiculous. It's pathetic. It really is. In their minds, they are still the pawns on the chessboard that the king has already wiped out. And we've called checkmate as a result, thank God. King Jesus has wiped them out right off the board. But yet, in their minds, they're still attempting to make these pawn moves against us, okay? And what I mean by that is their sneaky ways of which they're going to try and bait us again. They're actually clinging on to that fake hope in their minds. It's going to be so funny watching them fail over and over again continually and having a good laugh. Watching all their attempts, their attacks, their failures unfold. All right, so now you know. Be aware and remember, keep your guard up. We are not going to take the bait. We are not going to take the bait. All right, so just a heads up, so you guys are aware in case, you know, you're wondering what's going on. Why have my enemies gone so quiet? It's all a part of the process. God's exposure has happened, and their embarrassment as a result of God's exposure has occurred and taken place as well. So now they're re-strategizing. They're embarrassed in their covens. These witches are trembling, man. I'm telling you, they're trembling. Oh, they are scared in their covens. They've lost their confidence, whatever confidence means to them, their fake confidence. They've lost that. All right, so they're clinging on to the fake hope in their minds because they're still playing these games. They're not quitting, guys. They're not repenting. Don't be fooled. All right, they're just getting more sneaky. Okay, it's a strategic method of the enemy's entrapment, whereby he may send people, random people that you don't even know, you've never met before, but there is an ulterior motive, so be on your guard. Do not fall for their games. Do not take the bait. No job opportunities from them. You carry on with the Lord and do your own thing. Be happy, okay? Be isolated away from the wicked world, okay? We can be in the world, but we're not going to be a part of the world. That's the difference, you see? All right, so God bless, be wise, keep going, and don't take the bait. All right, peace out, guys.